Welcome back, friends, to the shop. So I've got something exciting for you today. In our quest to find the perfect tool, today we're going to be testing the cheapest versus the most expensive side wire cutters on Amazon. All right, friends, so I've devised a series of 5 challenges for the 2 tools. So the thing that's important about the tools is they need to be able, good pair of side cutters should be able to cut something fine as human hair. That will tell you how close the tolerances are, how well it's ground. So a good test for that I think it's going to be a good test is, can it chop through a shop glove? So that'll be number 1. They're going to progressively get more difficult. And then, of course, one of our most common cutting tasks is going to be zip ties. How well does it cut through a zip tie? I know it sounds simple, but I've got a pair of snap-on side cutters over there that won't cut through zip ties. So it is possible. Next, we're going to move on to the dreaded fence wire. Fence wire is pretty tough stuff and usually asking a lot for a pair of side cutters. Then we're going to move on to tough as nails. What's tougher than a 16-penny galvanized nail? We're going to cut that. And then ultimately, to the ultimate torture test, a 1/4-inch bolt. Now, I'm not going to be able to exert enough power with my hands to cut through this, if it's possible at all. So we're going to put some mechanical advantage on there and see what happens. Then at the end, we'll do a close-up with the harnessing the power of the electron microscope. We're going to see how much damage there is on the cutting teeth. So let's take a quick look at the tools. Let's take a look at these 2 side cutters here. Okay, first off, price. What do we have price-wise? Okay, so this is Amazon Basic. I didn't know Amazon Basics had their own tool line. Actually, it came in a little box here with 4 tools. I didn't see any way of buying it individually. You know, I'm trying to source a really good set of tools that's going to be a good value for guys for the carpenter bench, and you got regular pliers, flat nose pliers, and needle nose. So when I broke it all down, this came out to $3.50 per tool. So $3.50 for the Amazon Basic side cutter. And then for, of course, the beautiful Knipex, made in Germany by the Master Race, $35 at the time of this video. That's what I paid for them on Amazon. But I have heard good things from you guys, but they're very similar. Both of them are, what do we have? Are they 6, 8-inch? I forget, but they're basically the same size cutters, very similar in all ways. Build quality of the Knipex, of course, made in Germany. As you would expect, it is quite excellent. No play whatsoever, very tight, nice fit and finish, just beautiful tools, as we're accustomed to. I'm a little bit surprised by the Amazon Basics. These are better than I thought they were. Fit and finish is pretty good. We've got nylon handles on there. How is the play? Do we have play in the head? No play that I can feel. Pretty good grind. I don't see a whole lot of daylight between them. Actually, way better than I expected, but the proof is in the eating of the pudding. So let's see how they cut. Let's start off with the glove test here. Okay, can we cut through the glove? What that's going to tell us how precisely they're ground here. Start with the Knipex. Ooh, that's pretty nice right there. So the Knipex cuts through there, no problem. How about the Amazon Basics for $3.50? That's pretty good if they will work. All right, same test here. Oh, not quite as crisp and clean. You can see right there, got through most of it, but with the same pressure, just not quite as nice. Cut again. Yeah, what's that telling us? You know, they're just not ground quite as good. But for the pair of, oh goodness, math on camera, for $35 versus $3, how many is that? You can have a lot of these, right, for the same price, but it all comes back down to choices. Okay, let's go next. Probably our most common task is going to be our cutting of zip ties. I know for me, when I'm grabbing side cutters, that is the one that I'm always cutting. So we'll do some quick cuts here. Very nice. Very nice. Good clean cuts. No problems there. Nothing hanging up. Again, as I said, I've got those snap-on cutters that are just so worn that they won't even cut that. And how about the Amazon's Choice there? Feels pretty good. This stuff right here, this is that high tensile farm wire. Most of us have probably seen this. This stuff's tough to cut, man. It's just brutal. Funny story, my neighbor Jeff, the real Martian, he was trying to save some bucks on his fencing, and he did a lot of fencing, like hundreds and hundreds of yards of it. And he, instead of using twisted wire, he used this exclusively. Well, he's got a nightmare on his hands, and I didn't realize this either, because this stuff moves and it shrinks and expands with the different weather. It's pulling all of his fence posts out. He's really struggling with that. He's regretting that. Okay, can we cut these? First, we'll try to cut them with one hand. If I can cut this stuff with one hand, I'm going to be thoroughly impressed. I'm going to go clear to the back, and I'm going to squeeze. Ooh, that is pretty good. I have never had side cutters I could do that with. Well, I'd even knock the paint off of it, but no damage. Anyway, the electron microscope will tell the truth. You can't fool the microscope. Okay, Amazon Basics. I'll tell you what, if this cuts this with one hand like the Knipex did, I might buy another set for myself. All right, here we go. The Hugga Bugga. Oh man, that was actually just as easy. That's pretty good. Wow, I am impressed. Man, awesome. All right, 16 penny nail. 16 penny nail is, well, as I always say, that term tough as nails, it doesn't come for no reason. They are tough. Let's step it up a little bit. We'll cut them at a little bit of an oblique angle right there, so we have to go through more material. How about that? All right, like we would want to cut a point on them. One-handed with the Knipex, with the power of the master race behind us. Ready? Oh, it did it. My hand's hurting, but it definitely did it. That is impressive. That's a 16 penny galvanized nail. I've heard these were good. They are indeed good. Okay, and for the Amazon Basics, we're going to do the same thing up close with the power of, what does Abe call this stuff? Chinesium? With the power of Chinesium, let's see what we can do. One hand. Oh man, that did it too. How about that? That's amazing. Okay, all right, the gloves are off. Now, we're going for the big bolt. You know it. I'm doing it. Guys on the East Coast, they do this stuff all the time. I'm only following suit. I'm going to put this in the vise and we're going to crank it and see if these things will chop through that bolt. I don't know how else to do it. I don't have the hand strength to do it. So we better put some safety gloves on or something. Maybe a face mask wouldn't be a bad idea. I got some foam insulation here. We got a 3-camera shoot going on a side cutters test. How cool is that? Okay. What are we on, 3? All right, I'm going to hide behind this thing. This is spooky. There's a lot of force here. All right. 3.5. If I dare look. Let's see, what was that? I forgot. I lost track. That's 3.5? Oh, man, I forgot. We're going to go with 4. Oh, it's a lot of pressure. I'm going to quit counting. We're just going to do it. What's going to break? Oh, good. Did it cut it? What? Oh, it did. It cut it. Goodness. No damage. I can't believe it. All right, let's see how we might have to go with a grade 8. Should we go with a grade 8 when we're done with this one? That's a hard bolt. All right, let's put this guy in here and see. That was pretty cool. I didn't know what was going to give on that. We'll use the same bolt. Go through the threads. Rig it up here the same way. Best I can remember. Okay, make sure we're on the threads. It got a little deeper there. I think we should go something. I think we should go big. I think we should go see if we can find a hardened bolt and see what happens. Had to check. Got all 3 cameras running. Okay. Was that Was that damage from the thing? I don't know. I'm not going to count. That math is too complicated for me. We'll just start cranking. You guys can count for me. All right, cue the scary music. The stress. This is the most stressful thing I've done in a month. Oh, there's a lot of pressure there. Something's got to give, though. Oh, it pains me, guys. It really pains me to do this. Oh, it seems like I'm... Oh! What broke? Oh, it cut it. Did it? Yeah, the bolt, well, the bolt broke. There's a little piece hanging there. Let's go get something really hard. I'm not messing around here. I'm gonna put a jacket on. My arm is exposed. I don't want a piece of tool steel shrapnel going into my arm. All right, we're gonna do some torture testing here. Okay, do I have to say it? Do not try this at home. All right, cue the scary music. That's a lot of pressure. Uh-oh. I heard something. Oh, I wish someone else was doing this. Well, if I can't turn the crank on the vise with one arm, I'm not gonna go any further. I heard something. Oh, shoot. Good grief, what was that? My goodness, that was... Oh, it cut it. It actually cut it. That thing, it hit that piece of that foam board so hard that it almost knocked it out of my hand, and it cut it. It actually cut an Allen wrench. Wow. That's incredible. Okay, well, how about the Amazon's... I didn't think that was possible. Boy, my heart's racing from that. That was really noisy. My ear is ringing from the impact. Boy, as violent as that was, I'm not looking forward to doing that again. Make sure it's square. I just can't believe that cut that. You know, you just can't get content like this on television. Okay, here we go. Doing something this stupid, I should be wearing an East Coast hat. I was smart in hiding behind this foam board. Oh, this is terrifying. So much pressure. Oh, cue the scary music. Oh, I don't like it. Once was bad, twice is worse. I can't tell you how scary this is. I can't see what's going on. I don't dare look. Oh, what broke? That flat flew a long ways. I don't even know where it went. Oh, there it is. Oh, check it out. We have Chinesium. It failed. How about that? That Knipex cut through an Allen wrench. Unbelievable. So the electron microscope is, of course, being used by my neighbor, so I don't have access to it. Just looking at this, I can look close up. there is no visible damage on this whatsoever other than just a little polish where it's been cutting. Absolutely incredible. Did we get any play in it? No, of course not, none. That is one quality tool right there. That's what do you expect from the Germans? Now on the Amazon Basics, it was doing so well. I really wanted it to be able to pull through, but it just couldn't handle the pressure of the Allen wrench. You can see right there where it failed. It broke right off there. But I have to say, it did cut through one-handed through the 16-penny nail, and that to me, for $3.50, means that's a very good tool. You would never do this, right? And of course, never do this. And look, can you see right there? There's the gouge that it put in there. It actually started cutting it. It got through maybe 10% of it before it failed, where the Knipex went all the way through. Unbelievable. Even the handle's tough. A little bit of mar right there from the teeth, but impressive. That is one incredibly high quality tool right there. All right, so what did we learn? Well, we learned that Knipex makes some pretty darn good cutters. I'll tell you that. I won't be buying anything else, period. But can you justify it? You know, is that what we're going to recommend for the Common Man's Tool Kit? That $35, you know, that eats up a lot of our budget. I have to say probably no. You'll have to make the call for yourself. If you're a piano tuner and you're cutting piano wire all the time, something like that, yeah, maybe. But we have to admit that the Amazon Basic cutters, they did pretty good. Plus the price. I mean, $14, and you get not only the cutters, well, we don't have those anymore, but we still have these, right? So we still got, and they look pretty good. They look better than a lot of the Chinesium stuff that I've seen, and you know, $3.50 a piece. So I'm gonna go ahead and include these in the kit, because the guy needs these. This is the essential set that you need. You need the side cutters, you need a pair of flat bills, needles, and then just standard slip joints. That right there covers it. Those are my go-to tools 95% of the time. I've got the strange ones and the long ones and the ones with the bends all there. Rarely do I ever use them. If they left the shop, I really wouldn't miss them. I can get by just fine with these. So click the thumbs up if you enjoy these videos. Let me know what you'd like to see next in the toolkit. What I'm kind of thinking is we've got the vise, we've got the bench grinder. There's another big item that will be here on Wednesday that I will be sharing with you that I've done quite a bit of research on, and that will make up the perfect 3 tools for our workbench. And then I think I'd like to add in the hand tools, just to put together a really good basic solid kit for a really tight budget, meaning screwdrivers and wrenches and such. So if you'd like to see something torture tested, let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to oblige. And I guess that's about it. So thanks for watching. Keep us in your prayers as always. May God bless you and your families, and we'll see you guys on the next video.